Hey there viewers, how often do you eat lettuce? I know your lettuce intake is not something people usually grill you over, but it's one of the most common veggies out there. Whether you're putting it on burgers or eating it in salads, people just love eating lettuce. Some people even use it as a substitute for bread. But is it actually good for you? Let's talk about what happens to your body when you eat lettuce every day. Does it help you load up on vitamins? Can it help you lose weight? Can it keep you hydrated? Wait, is it really not as healthy as you think? We're talking all of that and more. Number 1. Load up on nutrients. Now let me first get this out of the way. I know lettuce can sound boring. Some people have a pretty strong hatred towards veggies in general. Besides, how can you make lettuce interesting? It's one of the most bland, boring foods out there. Well, you need to ask yourself this question. Are you looking to get healthy? Well, then listen up. If there's one thing lettuce really has going for it, it's all the nutrients it carries. I'm talking about both vitamins and minerals. A head of iceberg lettuce has a decent amount of vitamin A, C, and K. These provide very special benefits. Vitamin A is used to maintain several different functions in your body. It can strengthen your immune system as well as improve on your ability to reproduce. Vitamin A also helps to improve your vision. It does this by using its protein to absorb light into your retinal receptors. A single cup of shredded lettuce holds about 2% of your suggested intake for the day. Vitamin C allows your body to function better, restoring your tissues, maintaining your teeth and bones, and strengthening your immune system. In other words, you need vitamin C to grow. Vitamin K, on the other hand, will allow your wounds to heal quicker. You also need it for blood clotting. If you want healthier, stronger bones, vitamin K is a must-have. But we'll touch on that a little later in greater detail. On the mineral front, lettuce will give you a satisfying amount of calcium, potassium, and folate. These have all kinds of benefits, ranging from lowering your blood pressure to strengthening your teeth and bones. Folate even has the ability to produce DNA and genetic material. This is especially important for pregnant women. I'd say this is already a pretty convincing argument for why you should eat lettuce every day. What's your favorite food to eat lettuce on? Are you a sandwich person? What's your salad of choice? Sound off in the comments section and start a conversation with our Bestie community. Number 2. It might help you lose weight. Everyone's trying to shed pounds lately. Everywhere I go, it's a new diet or a new food nobody's ever heard of. Well, sometimes you just need to rely on the simple things. Now, I'm saying this with caution. Lettuce is a smart dieting choice, but it's mostly because of its low calories. It's one of the best things it has going for it. Lettuce doesn't have a ton of protein or fiber, both of which you need for digestion. The few carbs lettuce has are fairly empty. In other words, you shouldn't be going to lettuce by itself. It may work for rabbits, but with hummus, it won't do anything except leave you hungrier. This will have you feeling sluggish and unmotivated. Try getting in shape that way. But as I said, if you're looking for a healthy sandwich topping, lettuce is the way to go. Remember that cup of shredded lettuce I mentioned before? It's just under 10 calories. If you're cooking a burger for yourself, some shredded lettuce will go great with it. Eating leafy greens with romaine lettuce is the perfect way to increase the volume of your meals without shooting up in calories. A small Caesar salad with romaine lettuce is around 180, give or take. It's an ideal side for your dinner. Mind you, you are adding a bunch of salad dressing, which will increase your calories either way. So if you're having dressing on the salad, try to keep it light. If you'd like your salad to pack a protein punch, grill up some chicken and mix it with your salad. It's pretty tasty. But there's something else lettuce does that's actually pretty special. You already know about putting lettuce on your burger. In fact, you probably do put lettuce on your burger. I mean, it's a pretty standard move for barbecue enthusiasts. But what about using lettuce as the bun? I mean, the concept alone is enough to make the meat lover's head explode. But it's all the rage in the fitness community, and fairly creative if I do say so myself. If you're avoiding carbs but still can't help giving in to the tendency of a hamburger, lettuce is a fantastic substitute. I'm talking about 2 leaves of iceberg lettuce on both ends of the patty. It's a simple change that can be done in your kitchen. Several fast food restaurants will do this for you as well. What's super cool about this method is it actually provides much more crunch than a regular burger. On the weight loss front, you're eating almost no carbs. Just make sure you're avoiding the side of fries. Still not convinced that lettuce is the way to go? Well, maybe this will change your mind. But before we continue, are you trying to get in shape? You first need to get your diet in check. Have a look at our recent video on 13 foods that damage your gut. Now back to our discussion on what lettuce does to your body. Number 3. Lettuce will keep you hydrated. I bet this is something you didn't think of. Summer's right around the corner, folks. The temperatures are going to be rising. I don't think people realize just how essential water is. I mean, you know it keeps you alive, right? You need to be drinking it several times a day. Experts recommend that men drink just under 4 liters of water per day, and women have under 3. Staying hydrated not only keeps your body functioning, but your mind as well. So by now you're probably asking yourself, where does lettuce come in? Well, lettuce is one of the most water-rich foods on the planet. Its water content is listed at 96%. Including lettuce as a regular part of your diet will keep your water levels balanced. Now, I'm not saying you need to carry a head of lettuce with you like your own personal water bottle. Wouldn't that be a sight? Small amounts of lettuce are quite enough. 1 cup of lettuce holds more than a quarter cup of water. This is all the more reason to eat salad with your meals. Either that or put some onto your sandwich. Other foods that hydrate you include cucumber, tomatoes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, apples, and oranges. This makes me want to jump in the car and head over to the grocery store, but not before I get to our next point. Number 4. It strengthens your bones. This one needs to be talked about in greater detail. A heavy diet of lettuce can increase the strength of your bones. Remember when I said that lettuce is a strong source of vitamin K? Well, this is what increases your bone strength. You might be thinking, well, I'm too young to worry about weak bones. Well, you're never too young. I'm sure you know what osteoporosis is. Osteoporosis is a metabolic bone disease. For someone who suffers from it, their bones are incredibly fragile. While it's more common in people over the age of 50, it's seen in people of all ages. Studies have shown that over 200 million people around the world are suffering from osteoporosis. 1 in 5 men and 1 in 3 women will experience a fracture related to osteoporosis at some point in their life. Consuming vitamin K in large quantities will reduce your risk of bone fractures. But how much should I eat in a single day? Well, the average man is recommended 120 micrograms of vitamin K daily, while the average woman is suggested around 90. 1 cup of shredded romaine lettuce holds about 61 micrograms of vitamin K. As for a cup of green leaf lettuce, there are over 100 micrograms. I would say that's quite a bone-friendly meal. All the more reason to snack on lettuce every day. The veggies you eat are so important. Of course, lettuce is cool, but it's just the beginning. Have I sparked your interest? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more veggie-related videos, shall we? Check out what eating broccoli every day does to your gut. Or how about 12 super veggies you should eat that pack some serious power? Go ahead and click one, or better yet, watch both, and learn more about how to improve your diet. Do you eat lettuce on the regular? Let us know in the comments.